Hi, good evening. One of the hardest questions I get asked is how to forgive a cheating spouse or how to forgive someone close to you that has betrayed you. I've made a couple of videos about this in the past, and I thought it best that I stitch it together for the people that need it. Firstly, you have to realize that he could not have acted any way else. Humans think they know what they're doing, but most of the time, most of us act unconsciously. So understand that what he did, he had to have done, and it is done. And now is now. The past doesn't exist. Let me ask you as well, how many times have you said to yourself, oh, I should have known better? That is acting unconsciously. And he acted unconsciously. That past that is over, he did not do it because of you. He did it because he was unconscious. It has nothing to do with you. So for you to hold that thought of betrayal in your mind, you are doing only yourself a great disservice. If you're a spiritual person, this would make sense. Forgiveness is divine, not to the person that has received the forgiveness. The forgiver is divine. If you're not a spiritual person, that's fine. What do you gain out of forgiving him? Again, forgiveness is not something that you give. If you forgive him, that means you have let that thought, that poisonous thought of betrayal in your mind, you have let it go. And what do you gain? You gain clarity. So then you can make decisions based on clarity, not based on emotions, whether to leave him, not to leave him, what to do with the kids, etc., etc. You make the best decisions when you are clear. I hope that makes sense. This is a sensitive topic, but I believe what I said is the truth. So yes, forgive him. For yourself, not for him. Hi, this is in reference to the video I made about family betrayal and forgiveness. So when I say unconscious, I don't mean like they were drunk. So yeah, he or she knows exactly what they were doing in that sense. When I say unconscious, I mean spiritually unconscious. The majority of the world, actually 78% of the world, is spiritually unconscious. It is the varying degrees of it. Where did I get the number 70%? From a book, Power versus Force by Dr. David Hawkins. If it interests you, go read it. But anyhow, it is the degree of unconsciousness. Most of us act unconsciously. Like many times during the day, you would do things not only automatically, but things that later on you would say, shoot, I should have known better. That's acting unconsciously. The individual that we are talking about, he could have only done what his consciousness allows him to do. To a more severe extent of not being conscious, there are people that would murder for money. There are people that would rape and kill, but they could only do that because that is their consciousness level. They literally know not what they do. So when I'm talking about consciousness, it's spiritual consciousness. It's not an excuse for them to do what they do. That has nothing to do with it. They couldn't help but do what they did. So now, if you understand that, you don't have to hold that betrayal thought in your mind anymore. You can let it go and be free. It's for your peace. It's for you. They will have to live in their tormented soul, and they will never be able to find peace because that is not within their consciousness. I hope this makes sense a little bit more. Thank you for listening.